She was bullied for her voice, demoted at work, and stuck in a life she hated. But with little cash, no industry connections, and no producer, she took a risk that changed everything. This is how Tems went from rock bottom to breaking records and making history as Nigeria's first multiple Grammy winner.
Dear God, thank you so much for putting me on this stage and bringing me.
But before all that, Tems was just a girl with a voice, a dream, and a lot of self-doubt. Tems is a Nigerian singer, songwriter, record producer, and the first Nigerian artist with multiple Grammy Awards, surpassing that of Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. Throughout her career, Tems has received many accolades, including 2 Grammy Awards, a Billboard Women in Music Award, 4 NAACP Image Awards, 4 BET Awards, and 3 Soul Train Music Awards. But all these didn't happen at once. See, before Tems would go on becoming this international superstar with the Grammys, she once worked a 9-to-5 that she hated. This whole glass of hot chocolate vanilla, who got the whole world commenting on her bold appearance at the 2023 Met Gala Awards, was once very shy, timid, and insecure about her body and voice. It's easy to see her now and envy her. But the path she had to take to success isn't as smooth as it seems. I'm sure even Tems didn't prepare for the twist her life was going to take.
Tell me when to say love me, Jojo.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go.
It all started 30 years ago on the 11th of June, 1995, when the family of Mr. and Mrs. Okpeniye heard a loud cry of a baby, who they named Timilade, a Yoruba name which translates as "the crown is mine." Tems is a Yoruba princess in her own right, but her path to royalty wasn't as smooth as it seems. Shortly after her birth, her family moved to UK only for things to take a sad turn. Her parents separated when she was just 5 years old. Tems, her baby brother, and mother returned to Nigeria, first settling at Ilupeju, then Lekki, and later Aja. Unlike the stereotypical grass-to-grace story, Tems wasn't raised in hardship. She wasn't a street kid struggling to survive. In fact, she was an Ojebota and had a more comfortable life than the average Nigerian kid. But comfort doesn't always guarantee success, does it? Tems attended Dowen College for her secondary education, where music started creeping into her life, but not in a way you'd expect. See that voice, deep, velvety, and back then, it wasn't exactly praised. See, in high school, she was bullied for it. People didn't understand it, but one person did. Her music teacher, who saw something special and started coaching her, teaching her how to play the piano. And in quiet moments at home, her biggest supporter was her brother, who stormed the guitar while she sang. In most people, music is a gift, and it often starts manifesting early on in the individual's life. That was the case for Tems. Now, growing up, her mom strictly played Christian music at home, no secular music, no pop stars, nothing. But as Tems got older, she started discovering a world outside of gospel music. Beyoncé, Destiny's Child, Alicia Keys, Lil Wayne, and then came Burna Boy, Adele, Rihanna, Coldplay, Asa, just to mention a few, and she soaked it all in. But at 15, she made a bold move. She stopped listening to other artists. Why? Because she wanted to find her voice and not copy someone else. Tems, being an introvert, often practiced alone and kept on writing behind closed doors, but fear held her back. She wrote songs but kept them hidden. She didn't think that the world would accept her sound. Upon graduating from high school, Tems wanted to venture into music full-time. After high school, Tems didn't buy the idea of furthering her education. As a matter of fact, she purposely tried to fail so she won't get admission to school. Perhaps she forgot she's from an African home, born to African parents. Now, when you're in an African home, there's this mentality that our parents have. They want you to go to uni, study professional courses. That is their own idea of success, I guess. They want you to study professional courses, come out and be a lawyer, engineer, doctor, so they can say, mama doctor, mama lawyer, papa doctor, and all that. So I feel like African parents just get joy. They just derive joy from seeing that their children are studying professional courses or their children are professionals in whatever field they choose. Not musicians, not artists, not dancers and all that. I see this changing a lot in modern day. Like, I see parents now encouraging their children to go and pursue their passions. I see parents allowing their children to draw, to paint, to dance, to sing. You know, I feel like that's the new twist that modernization has brought us. Let's get back to the story. She later gained admission to study economics, a course she hated.
My name is Yvonne, and yeah, we met in uni, South Africa, Johannesburg. Same course, same classes. I think we sat next to each other, and I just saw one cool babe like this. I'm like, who's this girl?
Yeah, and I was like, are you Nigerian?
Like, yeah.
I was like, oh, we found ourselves.
You studied economics?
Yeah.
What's that? You didn't like it?
Who likes economics?
She didn't necessarily love the course she was doing, but was very good in maths. After graduation, she returned to Nigeria and got a job in digital marketing. A job that drained her. A job that felt like prison. And just when she thought it couldn't get worse, she got demoted to office assistant. Oh, she hated herself. She hated her life. She was in an environment that didn't see her for who she truly was. And something had to change. 2018.
Are you ready?
The year everything changed. Tems made a big decision that would either make her or break her. She quit her job to chase music, her passion, full time. But success didn't come overnight. She had no producer, no big labels backing her. And let's not forget, she refused to sexualize herself to get ahead. So, she took matters into her hands. She went on YouTube and started learning how to produce her own music. And then, on July of 2018, she released Mr. Rebel, a song she produced herself.
Like, I literally didn't think that like so many people would like it. And it's just...
Now, even Tems had no idea what to expect, but the word couldn't get enough.
I love you so much. I'm all the way from San Francisco. I'm going to see you there and I'm going to see you here. You were amazing. Keep doing what you're doing.
People saw her, people heard her, and suddenly the music industry took notice.
Are you there? Are you listening? Rebel, are you there? Are you still in the garden?
I remember listening to Mr. Rebel for the first time, and it felt like this girl was singing to my soul. It just felt so natural. It was something I could relate to, even though I might have not had the experience personally. It just felt like, girl, you're talking about me. You're singing my story. You understand? In 2020, she released her debut EP for Broken Ears, featuring the hit Damages. That same year, she got on Wizkid Essence, a song that changed everything. It blew up, it went global, and suddenly, Tems was on the Billboard Hot 100. The awards started rolling in. Soul Train Music Awards, NAACP Image Awards. She was officially a star. By 2021, she was dropping her second EP, If Orange Was a Place, and collaborating with Drake on Fountains. But 2022, that was history making. She featured on Future's Wait For You, and it debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Just like that, she became Africa's first female artist to achieve this milestone. And she wasn't stopping there. Oh, she contributed to Black Panther Wakanda Forever soundtrack and even worked on Beyonce's Renaissance. Then came the Grammy era, breaking every record. In 2023, she won her first Grammy, Wait For You.
And the Grammy goes to Future, featuring Drake and Tems, Wait For You.
Then came the iconic appearance at the 2023 Oscar Awards that drove the internet into a frenzy.
I remember opening Twitter to see that Tems is now trending #1. And I'm like, what's going on? Only to see that the dress she wore was obstructing people and the dress created a whole drama around it. And I'm like, that's what's up. So at that point, I started seeing hate comments. People were like, who does she think she is? How dare she? How uncultured? Do you know you're blocking A-listers? And I was like, girl. That designer needs an award because that dress alone gave us the drama that we needed.
Girl. Hold on. This is the definition of sitting, honey. You were sitting there like, you gonna see me. The subtext of that picture, oh, you gonna see me today, and you, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
Who you were serving? Tell me about it.
Like...
Then she dropped Me and You, which topped UK Afrobeat chart. By 2024, she was ready to take over completely. She released her debut album, Born in the Wild, which was met with massive success.
I definitely didn't know the shape that this album would take during this journey. Most of my songs were coming from a place of not being seen, not having freedom, or not.
The Grammys that year, she made history again. She was the most nominated African artist at the 67th Grammys and took home the award for Best African Music Performed for Love Me Jeje. And just like that, she became the first Nigerian artist with multiple Grammys. She had officially surpassed Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy. When it comes to relationship, Tems is single and hasn't brought home any man to introduce to us, the online in-laws, yet.
Now with a body and face like that of Tems, I'm about to come forward. You're expecting that she will pull up a guy and tell us that this is the man, my online in-laws, welcome him.
Something I care about.
It's dating.
Dating.
Is that something is that something you have time for at the moment? Or not really?
I don't have time.
But that hasn't happened. Tems has continued to claim that she's single.
I've never had a boyfriend.
And she's in no relationship at the moment.
Are you gonna get married one day?
Who's asking?
Me.
Oh.
Not for me, I'm just asking.
Yeah.
From a shy, insecure girl, bullied for her voice, to a Grammy-winning chart-topping icon, Tems didn't break the barriers. She shattered them. She refused to conform. She refused to be put in a box. And most especially, she refused to be anything but herself. And now the world can't get enough, because when Tems sings, you feel it. And that's what makes her unstoppable. Now that those short attention span people have gone, one very crucial lesson I would like us to learn from this story, and one thing that captured me, was the fact that Tems wasn't getting any producers that understood her beats. She wasn't signed into any record label, no big record label that would push her. It is so mind-blowing to see that a self-taught producer, she came here on YouTube, learned how to produce beats, and now those same beats that she's producing are winning Grammys. So tell me, what is your excuse? I love Tems. I love Tems. Hi my loves, my name is Zoe Agule. I am your host for this channel. So please, if you like the video, if you like my content, hit the subscribe button, share it to your friends, leave a like button for me. So I love you guys. Bye for now, and wait for my next story because it's going to be a banger. Tems made a decision that would either make her or break her. She quit her job.